Episode 3 of our top 20 memories, counting down 10 seasons in the booth. It will be 10 seasons in the booth by the end of 2022. And we're looking, of course, 4th of July on Monday, looking at our memories. And I was staggered. And I don't know about you, I've always kind of associated 4th of July games with obviously the fireworks, the big crowds, the sun shining, strange outfits, but also success for the Rapids. But I was looking back through the record books. I think 2 wins since I've been here, Red Bulls and then Vancouver in 2015, and nothing since then.
You know, it's I don't know. You know what I mean? When it was different when I played. They did the Elages Pass where you spent half the day at Elages or all day at Elages, and then you got a ticket for $20. I think it was $20 for the whole day at Elages, and then come over to the Rapids. And the first few times we played, you know, we walk out and we're like, you know, the crowd was bigger than normal. But by the time halftime came and we came out of the locker room, now you're looking at about 40, 45. As the game's going on, all of a sudden, by the time the game's done, you're looking at 55, 60,000. And we've had kind of a few thrillers at Old Invesco or Mile High. So I don't know. It's been kind of weird lately. The ball hasn't fallen their way. But again, you know what? No time like the present to change that.
Absolutely. I remember my first 4th of July, and I will try and kind of push the boat out a little bit this time around, with it potentially being our last together. But I've just kind of, I wear a tie. I wear a Stars and Stripes tie, red, white, and blue tie. And you guys, you the Americans, you go for it. This is your day. This is your chance to remind me, as an Englishman, as a Brit, how it all kind of unfolded all those years ago. But it really is a special occasion. It's an event, and the game and the fireworks and everything associated. I didn't quite grasp that when I arrived, that a sporting occasion on the 4th of July has something just a little bit special about it.
Listen, you know, when 4th of July has always been special, but I didn't realize, like, really playing on the 4th of July is when we played Brazil in the '94 World Cup. And I was talking to Bebeto, and Bebeto's like, it's your Independence Day. We were scared to play you guys because we knew you guys were going to come out with everything you had more energy. And it didn't really hit me till like really then what 4th of July, like playing a game on 4th of July, because I've never played that until I came with the Rapids. It was very rare that we played a 4th of July game. So it definitely meant more after I had a conversation with him, and meant more to me when I played for the Rapids. And like, again, those were our biggest crowds of the year. Overtime wins, Spencer with hat tricks, Carrieri with hat tricks. So it was just something electric on that day. And it's just a special day for, I think, everybody. And to be able to, and listen, I can blame Lauren Gardner. She showed up one year and I wasn't dressed. I didn't have the proper attire. So the next year I wanted to make sure that I followed suit and that I complimented her outfit. And from there, it was kind of tradition. From there, we went to, I think we did St. Patrick's Day. We tried to do every holiday we could. We tried to celebrate it with some sort of blazer.
And then we've had Conor McGahey alongside us, and of course he's very, very patriotic. He kind of went over the top, if my British reserve will allow me to say that. Lauren Jabara was another one that also enjoyed getting dressed up. And as I say, I've kind of felt a little bit in the background, because look, this is not my day. This is not my celebration. If anything, it's one that I would rather forget as a Brit. But you guys keep reminding me of it once a year. Looking at some of the moments, and obviously 2016 for me as well. The season as a whole. I remember that 4th of July was Tim Howard's return to Major League Soccer. The occasion, of course, Tim Howard's return, 4th of July. I remember the game wasn't great. It was a goalless draw with Portland, and it kind of fizzled out a little bit. And that's, I suppose, that. And did you feel that as a player, that it's a special day, we've got to create a spectacle. It's got to be a bit of a barnstormer. It's got to be a 4-3 win. We've got to have hat tricks. We've got to have drama. Because is there a little bit of added pressure on you as players because it's a big occasion and you don't want that game to kind of undermine the occasion?
You know, I think when we started, we felt that pressure because soccer, MLS was just starting. And we knew our biggest crowd of the year would be 50 to 60,000 people on 4th of July. We knew that there were going to be people who have never been to a soccer game, but they wanted to see what it was about with the fireworks and the Elitch passes. So that was an opportunity for us to win some new fans over. I think it's different now because everybody around the league has this very strong fan base, just like we do here with the Rapids. So that fan base was already there. They're going to come. They're going to enjoy that night. We, back in the old days, we're doing everything we can to make it exciting. And look at some of the games in Invesco. Like I said, hat tricks here, late minute overtime goals. And we were doing everything we can to try to win new fans over. I think now 4th of July has been sold out every year at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. So it's just a matter of finding a little bit of that energy and that extra special motivation when you've got 18,000 people in your stadium.
If my memory serves me right, it was Red Bulls first year 2-0 win.
Yep.
Nathan Sturgis to Sean Brown. I remember Thierry Henry was playing in that game, and my memory of that was that you could see his body language. He was clearly used to better passes, crisper passes, greater support, and there was like a shrug. I remember the shoulders were sagging quite a lot. It was kind of a Gallic shrug as well. And you know, if you're a young player on the Red Bulls team and you're seeing Thierry Henry kind of just very dismissive, that was kind of my abiding memory from that first game. 2014, I think was Columbus. 2015, the last time the Rapids won was a Kevin Doyle winner against Vancouver. And then Portland, 2016, back-to-back losses with Seattle, 17, 18, and then 19. Do you remember that? The New England game. We had 2, maybe 3 weather delays, and we didn't finish until the 5th of July. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Again, special things happen on 4th of July. So listen, it's been difficult. Let's be honest. It's been difficult with on 4th of July. But again, listen, I think that over the last 3 years since Robin's come, the mentality's changed, the culture has changed, what he wants. And now let's just see if we can get Jack back for 4th of July before he retires. We'd like to see Jack on 4th of July.
Absolutely. Well, that is our memories of our time in the booth and a little bit before during Cello's playing days. That's episode 3. Episode 4, of course, ahead of the Rocky Mountain Cup decider at Rio Tinto Stadium. We will have our memories of the Rocky Mountain Cup. Until next time, bye for now.